Hello everyone, this is Bhumika Patil, Senior Lecturer of IF Department from Pran Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology, Binder. In this video, we are continuing with the basics of digital forensics. In last part of this chapter, we seen about introduction, history, rules, and rules, definitions, and goals of basics of digital forensics. The learning outcomes of overall chapters are digital forensic, introduction, history, rule, definition and goals, models of digital forensic investigation, DF, RWS, ADFM, IDIP, AADIP, UMDF, PM, ethical issues in digital forensic, ethical norms, unethical norms, models of digital forensics. In this part, we are going to see about models of digital forensics. First is Roadmap for Digital Forensic Research, Abstract Digital Forensic Model, Integrated Digital Investigation Process, End-to-End Digital Investigation Process, Extended Model of Cybercrime Investigation, UML Modeling of Digital Forensic Model. Digital Forensic Process Model. The first model of digital forensic is Roadmap for Digital Forensic Research, RMDFR. Palmar designed a framework with the following indexed process shown in figure. The RMDFR consists following phases: identification, preservation, collection, examination, analysis, and presentation. The phases are as follows. Identification. It recognizes an incident from indicators and determines its type. Preservation. Preservation stage corresponds to freezing the crime scene. It consists in stopping or preventing any activities that can damage digital information being collected. Preservation involved operations such as preventing people from using computers during collection, stopping ongoing deletion processes, and choosing the safest way to collect information. Collection. Collection stage consists in finding and collecting digital information that may be relevant to the investigation. Since digital information is stored in a computer, collection of digital information means either collection of the equipment containing the information or recording of the information on some medium. Collection may involve removal of personal computers from the crime scene, copying and printing out contents of file from server, recording of network traffic, and so on. Fourth step is examination. Examination stage consists in a or in-depth systematic search of evidence relating to the incident being investigated. The outputs of the examination are data objects found in the collected information. They may include log files, data files containing specified phrases, timestamps, and so on. Analysis. The aim of the analysis is to draw conclusions based on evidence found. Reporting. This entails writing a report outlining the examination process and pertinent data recovered from the overall investigation. The second model is Abstract Digital Forensic Model, ADFM. Raith Kargunj proposed an abstract digital forensic model in 2002. The image we can see here, it is we can say it is an enhancement of RMDFR. An abstract digital forensic model consists following phases: identification, preparation, approach, strategy, preservation, collection, examination, analysis, presentation, return evidence. In detail, identification, it recognizes an incident from indicators and determine its types. Preparation, it involves the preparation of tools, techniques, search warrants, and monitoring authorization and management support. Approach strategy, formulating procedures and approach to use in order to maximize the collection of untagged evidence while minimizing the impact to the victim. Preservation, it involves the isolation, securing and preserving the state of physical and digital evidences. Continue. Collection, it is to record the physical scene and duplicate digital evidence using standardized and accepted procedures. Examination, an in-depth systematic search of evidence relating to the suspected crime. This focuses on identifying and locating potential evidences. Analysis, this determines importance and probative value to the case of the examined product. Presentation, summary and explanation of conclusion. And last phase is returning evidence, physical and digital property returned to the proper owner. The next model is integrated digital investigation process, that is IDIP. DFPM along with 5 groups and 17 phases are proposed by Carrier and Safford. DFPM named the Integrated Digital Investigation Process IDIP. The groups are indexed as shown in following figure. The phases of IDIP are readiness, deployment, physical crime investigation, digital crime investigation, and last phase is review. In detail, phases are readiness phase. The goal of this phase is to ensure that the operations and infrastructure are able to fully support an investigation. It includes 2 phases, operations readiness phase and second infrastructure readiness phase. Deployment phase. The purpose is to provide a mechanism for an incident to be detected and confirmed. It includes 2 phases, detection and notification phase, where the incident is detected and then appropriate people notified. Confirmation and authorization phase, which confirms the incident and obtain authorization for legal approval to carry out a search warrant. Physical crime investigation phase. The goal of this phase is to collect and analyze the physical evidences and reconstruct the action that took place during the incident. It includes 6 phases. Preservation phase, which seeks to preserve the crime scene so that evidence can be later identified and collected by personnel trained in digital evidences identification. Survey phase, that requires an investigator to walk through the physical crime scene and identify piece of physical evidence. Documentation phase, which involves taking photographs, sketches and videos of the crime scene and the physical evidences. The goal is to capture as much information as possible so that the layout and important details of the crime scene are preserved and recorded. Search and collection phase, that entails an in-depth search and collection of the scene, is performed so that additional physical evidence is identified and hence paving way to the digital crime investigation to begin. Reconstruction phase, which involves organizing the result from the analysis done and using them to develop a theory of the incident. Preservation phase, that presents the physical and digital evidence to a court or corporate management. The next phase of IDIP is digital crime investigation phase. The goal is to collect and analyze the digital evidence that was obtained from the physical investigation phase and through any other future means. It includes similar phases as the physical investigation phases, although the primary focus is on the digital evidence. The 6 phases are preservation phase, which preserves the digital crime scenes so that evidence can later be synchronized and analyzed for further evidence. Survey phase, whereby the investigator transfers the relevant data from a venue out of physical or administrative control of the investigator to a controlled location. Documentation phase, which involves properly documenting the digital evidence when it is found. This information is helpful in the presentation phase. Search and collection phase, whereby an in-depth analysis of the digital evidence is performed. Software tools are used to reveal hidden, deleted, swapped and corrupted files that were used, including the dates, duration, log files, etc. Low-level timelining is performed to trace a user's activities and identity. Reconstruction phase, which includes putting the pieces of a digital puzzle together and developing investigative hypotheses. Presentation phase, that involves presenting the digital evidence that was found to the physical investigative team. It is noteworthy that this DFPM facilitates concurrent execution of physical and digital investigation. It is noteworthy that this is DFPM IDIP facilitate concurrent execution of the physical and digital investigation. Last stage of the IDIP is review phase. This entails a review of the whole investigation and identifies areas of improvement. The IDIP model does well at illustrating the forensic process and also conforms to the cyber terrorism capabilities, which requires a digital investigation to address issues of the data protection, data acquisition, imaging, extraction, interrogation, ingestion or normalization, analysis, and reporting. It also highlights the reconstruction of the events that led to the incident and emphasizes reviewing the whole task, hence ultimately building a mechanism for quicker forensic examinations. End-to-end digital investigation. The fourth model of basics of digital forensic is end-to-end digital investigation process (EDIP). This model is proposed by Stephenson, comprises of six major mechanisms within framework. EEDIP stands for end-to-end digital investigation process, which ensures investigation operation from beginning to end. The phases are identification, preservation, collection, examination, analysis, and presentation. The phases of EEDIP are as follows. Identification phase involves identifying the nature of incident from possible known indicators. Indicators are expensive investigators. The preservation phase includes condensing the investigation and feeding field data. The collection phase includes documentation of the physical scene and replicating the digital evidence using approved standard procedures. Examination phase involves obtaining and studying the digital evidence. Method extraction is used for reconstructing data from the media. In the analysis phase, the vitality of the documented evidence is explored and conclusions are drawn by integrating chunks of data. The presentation phase involves summarizing the evidences found in the process of investigation. The remaining models we are going to discuss in next part. Thank you.